my Playhouse, and today I would like to make an update and show you the Beelink M8 multimedia computer Android TVBox thingy. And I wanted to start with showing you what I have running right now, because that's the one I'm gonna be changing out and replacing. And I control that with a mouse. There. But it's here. It's a very small system. It's a little Android box. It's kind of a overgrown USB stick, and instead of a USB stick there is an HDMI stick. I'll just unplug it and show it clear. Here it is, and these are on sale everywhere. Especially I would like to point out my favorite place to buy this stuff, which is aliexpress.com, and these are fairly cheap. Might take a while to get them. Shipping from China, sometimes it can take almost a month. But I bought these. I bought two of these 2 years ago, at least 2 years ago, and I have been kind of happy with it. The first thing I did with this thing was to bring it to India, and what I did was, at the hotel there was a TV pretty much like the one I have, and I had this and I plugged it into the hotel TV, and from only having Indian channel, and I think there was one English talking channel, instead of that I had my own computer with me. I could check my mail, I could Google, I could web, I could play Angry Bird, and I had an entire computer that fits in my pocket here. It's gone. And it has this USB stick. That's not a USB stick, that's an HDMI stick. And you plug that up in the TV, and it needs some power. There's a mini USB connection that you can give it power through. And there's a normal USB stick, and on the side there's an SD card, micro SD card, one of these tiny ones, and that way you have an entire computer in a little stick. And it's actually, this is a 2-core, I think it's a 2-core, yeah, dual core mini PC. I think it's 1.1 or 1.2 gigahertz. It's not that slow. It's much like a mobile phone. But my problem with this is that the wireless network in it is not very good. I have the device hanging right over here, and right over here on the wall is my router, and very often I have problems getting my films and TVs and YouTube things over to this device. So kind of got tired of it in that regard, so I thought, okay, I want something with a wire on it. It is actually possible to get a USB network device for this thing, and I have tested it and it does work, but you know, you have to get something new sometimes. So that's why I bought the Beelink, and I'm gonna be taking this down and finding somewhere else to play with this. It's still an okay device. I have this small problem that there's not that much RAM in it, and I've kind of felt it's full, so I have to empty it out. Maybe I should try and update the firmware as well, because I haven't done that since I got it, so there might be some opportunities, but never mind, I'll play with it. But instead I want to put up the Beelink to my Playhouse TV here. My Playhouse TV, it's not a full HD, it's an HD ready TV, which means that it's it can play full HD, but it scales it down. So this is really overkill. This plays 4K, and this plays the small HD resolution. So, oh, it's like, well, yeah. I can't do the math in my head, so I'm gonna skip that. But I'm gonna plug this in. Yeah, and I actually got an HD connection right there that I've been using for something else. And the power supply. There we are. I think I'm gonna try the wireless internet connection to start with, see how that works. I'll yeah, let's just turn it on. Turn on the TV and press start this thing. Let's see what happens. It works. It's alive. And I want to see if the mouse works as well, because I think that might be a lot easier to work with than yeah, the mouse. This is a really a regular wireless mouse that I bought for. This was a bit more expensive than the cheapest one you can get, but it's still cheap. I think it's about $20 or something like that, and works just fine. Yeah, and there is no wireless connection, so let's do that. Find the network. Okay, the tower, that's me. Set password. I'm just gonna pause because I don't want to show you my password. It's secret. And it's connected to the internet. Cool. And let's go back and see if it now plays my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's forgotten the date again. Oh, that is stupid. Okay, now that it has a net connection, it's also able to get the time and date from the network. Yeah. Here is my channel. All my favorite videos. They're not my favorite videos. I don't sit and watch my own videos. I'm not that weird. Sorry. But not that I'm calling you weird, but yeah, I hope you get it. Yeah, the little computer device is working great. I only have to find out if it now is able to play videos that is not on the computer. That's the big problem, if it can play videos that I have stored on my NAS box. And I'm gonna try to configure that, set up XBMC to see my NAS box. So now I have connected to my NAS server, and I'm gonna show you one of the smaller issues with this thing. Well, let's open XBMC. This looks very cool. I even shrunk the screen a bit because it was over the borders out here. But these are the films that I had at my apartment, and I don't have those at my NAS here. So I want to delete the library that contains these films. So you do this under video and under files, and here is the library. And normally you can right click and choose delete, but if you right click here, you just go back. So, and if you press it, you go into the library, except it cannot connect to the library. So, yeah, sure. And I've been playing around with this to find a solution, and The only thing I really found was that when I have the remote control, I can press the menu button here. There is like a little menu button, like there. It's not in focus, but you can still see it. I'll just choose the file there and press menu. And then you get the option of removing the source. And I'm gonna do that because I don't want it to show me films that is not there. Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. Do you want to remove all items within this path of them? Yes. And this might take a while. Well, let's see. Deleting is usually rather fast. Well, yeah, and through the magic of video editing, we're not completed. I added this library, movies ISOs, because that's actually some movies that I have on my NAS box here at my Playhouse. So let's go in there. And here are the videos. And one that I thought was rather fun, because the two last videos I've done is about RAID adapters and RAID configurations. And I have a film that's called The RAID. I think it's something completely different, but I found it amusing. But yeah, let's start that, see if it plays through the wireless network. Come on, Sony Pictures Classics. No sound yet? Oh yeah, there's sound. Wonder if it hides that thing here. Ah, that's... There we are. Yeah, we're not gonna watch that, so I'm gonna cut it again. It seems that that works just fine. That's neat. And I'm just gonna check the TV stations, like the ones that I put in yesterday. They should be working just as fine. I'll just try the Danish TV, program 1. What's on TV? Okay, that was definitely loud. So yeah, wonder if it, I think I'll turn that down a bit. Volume down some. Let's see how that works. That's a lot better. But yeah, Danish TV. Let's turn that off. So yeah, that's the TV box in action, and now I can download series and films and all the things that I usually do and play it on this little box. And I can kind of, over here is the computer that I work on, and sometimes I do movie editing and stuff like that, and downloading and stuff. And I can play it on the TV and lay on the couch and enjoy that. So that's cool. So now I can watch my YouTube channels, not the one I make myself, but all the other ones that I follow on my TV here without much effort, and with a real mouse. It's no problem controlling and choosing the videos I really want to see, and I can go on my NAS and see the films that I have laying around and download new films if I need that. And for about 100 euros, that's really neat, and it's future proof. The TV is shit compared to this box. So yeah, thank you for watching, and do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again. Have a nice day.